Pass is caught, and a strong catch by Garrett Wilson for a first down.
He delivers it where Wilson's able to make a play on the ball.
Down to 2 seconds, 1 second. Rodgers gets the snap off, barely. Rodgers timing route, floater, it's caught over the shoulder. Willie Mays style, Garrett Wilson, first down.
Rodgers, the fake, the throw, caught, staying inbounds, yes, touchdown. Garrett Wilson.
Jumps it, and if he does get there, he maybe has a chance, but that ball is, again, not to be a broken record, perfectly thrown to the outside, away from the defender, and there's that body control.
Nice job. Breece Hall, good protection on the blitz. Flag is down. Rodgers drops it in the bucket. Garrett Wilson, clean catch. Jets are trying to hurry up here and snap it.
Drive that started its own 3. Rodgers over the middle, and that's a catch. And that was Garrett Wilson over the middle, hanging on. Rodgers, quick throw. It's Garrett Wilson. Wilson takes it past the Jets' 45, gain of 17.
It's a good start for this offense.
Rodgers able to complete to Wilson. Garrett Wilson, a nice move, and out of bounds inside the 35, a gain of 25.
And getting the deflection.
Third down and goal. Rodgers slides through, throws, caught, but out of bounds by Wilson.
He makes the catch, and that's a touchdown.
The knee, the feet, and this is going to be ruled a touchdown. And Rodgers going to try to throw for it inside and gets the 2 with Garrett Wilson, and the Jets take a 9-point lead. Under 10 minutes in regulation. Rodgers on the slap, goes it on the right, taking off. Inside the 35. Garrett Wilson down at the 31-yard line.
Wilson is a sponge. Instead of sitting here and saying, hey, here's another number 1 coming in, all he's saying is, here's a guy I can learn from. And Wilson wants to learn everything he can.
He's been a sponge so far. Rodgers off the fake, over the middle, and it is caught.
Wilson making the catch. They're going to mark him down short of the end zone. They just have to find a way to get pressure up front.
Rodgers again working near side, drops it in the bucket for Wilson.
And you're impressed that you're going to have to play the fade or the go ball, and that is the tough catch.
Jets have lost 4 straight. As desperate as it gets in week 8, Rodgers puts some air under it, far side, it's caught. Wilson and the flag.
Just to come down with it, I mean, it doesn't get any better. He has just been sensational in this game.
On 2nd and 7, quick drop. Rodgers, perfect pass to Wilson.
Trajectory, credit Wilson. If he didn't get such a great release to get that separation, that Rodgers wouldn't be able to fit that football in, but
2nd and 12. Rodgers under pressure, throws one-handed, caught. Wilson, touchdown.
Pretty tight coverage, a risky effort by Petrie. He clearly goes for the football, and that's you're either going to make a play or you're going to give up a touchdown. Good job by Wilson with that right hand.
4-man rush. Rodgers to the end zone. And Wilson, can he one-handed and stay in bounds? They say he was out. Out. Lassiter covering on the play. Almost a catch for the ages.
The knee, if it came down. He has the ball. What a catch. Waiting for that other foot, just doesn't get down. The knee is close. That's what the crowd is reacting to.
What a grab, though. One-handed.
Oh, my gosh. Ridiculous catch.
The play clock is running.
Yeah, that maybe the shin gets down.
Whoa.
The left shin hit the ground inbounds before the knee hit out of bounds.